Hey guys, welcome back to Dark YT. Before this story begins, I want you to do one thing: turn off the lights, put on your headphones, because after hearing this, you might never sleep peacefully again. Let's begin. My name is Ethan. I'm 17 years old. 3 months ago, something happened to me. That completely changed my life. Even today, and I still can't sleep without keeping the lights on. People always ask me, why are you always afraid at night? I never answer, because if I tell them the truth, they probably won't believe me. But today, I'm going to tell you everything. Exactly the way it happened. It was a Friday night. My parents had gone to visit my grandparents. They planned to stay there until Sunday. That meant, for the first time in months, I was completely alone. Honestly, I was excited. No one to disturb me, no one telling me to go to bed. I ordered my favorite burger, turned on my PC, and started playing Fortnite. Hours passed, I laughed, I lost, I won. Everything felt completely normal. Nothing strange happened, or that's what I thought. Around 1:30 a.m., I finally closed the game. My room became completely quiet. Outside, heavy rain was falling. Thunder echoed across the sky. The only light inside my room came from my computer monitor. I shut it down, picked up my phone, checked the time, 1:42 a.m. I smiled. Time to sleep. I plugged my phone into the charger, turned off the lights, and lay down on my bed. For the next few minutes, everything was peaceful. The sound of the rain actually helped me relax. Slowly, though, I closed my eyes. I don't know how long I slept. Maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30. Then I heard something. Scratch. My eyes opened immediately. I stayed completely still. Silence, nothing. Maybe it was just the wind. I closed my eyes again. A few seconds later, scratch, scratch. This time, it sounded different. It wasn't coming from outside. It wasn't coming from the window. It wasn't coming from the walls. It was coming from directly under my bed. My heartbeat instantly became faster. I sat up slowly, grabbed my phone, and turned on the flashlight. The bright white light filled the room. I looked at the chair, then the desk, then the closet. Everything looked exactly the same. Nothing had changed. I took a deep breath, then laughed quietly. Ethan, you're just imagining things. I switched off the flashlight, lay back down, closed my eyes. Exactly 30 seconds later, scratch, scratch, scratch. The sound came back. This time, it was louder, much louder. It sounded exactly like someone's fingernails, slowly dragging across the wooden floor, right under my bed. I stopped breathing. Every scratch felt slower than the last, as if whatever was underneath knew I was listening. I didn't want to move. I didn't want to look. But curiosity is stronger than fear. Slowly, very slowly, I leaned over the side of my bed, trying to look underneath. But before I could see anything, my flashlight started flickering. On, off, on, off. Then, complete darkness. My phone still had 42% battery. That made absolutely no sense. The room became completely silent. No rain, no thunder, nothing. Only my breathing. Then, very slowly, I heard someone breathing. Very close. Too close. As if someone was lying right beside me. Then, a whisper, soft, cold, almost human. It said, "Don't look." Every hair on my body stood up. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. Whatever was inside my room wasn't human. To be continued. Subscribe to Dark YT and don't miss part 2.